During New York Fashion Week, senior fashion reporter Teri Agins spoke to designer Marc Jacobs about the influences of his latest Marc by Marc collection and how he juggles planning for 3 different shows.
Tell me a little bit about the inspiration for this collection. It felt 80s.
I don't know. I don't know about this time period thing. I understand why you'd say that, but I just think, this Marc line, has been, for the past couple of seasons, extremely, casually oriented, with a feeling of denims and corduroys, and, what I think in today's vernacular we know as casual attire, and that's all cool, and we sort of style it up and dress it up in the past seasons, but this time I think it has more of a feeling of kind of bit of glamour in a way. The fabrics were a bit more or less expected for casual clothes.
Yeah. And you did a lot of bright colors, too.
Yeah, there were bright colors with black and
too,
with gray, and again, I think there was a kind of slight party dress-up feeling to it as opposed to a casual street attire kind of thing.
Now, I know you spent a lot of time in Paris with the Vuitton collection, but obviously you've been following the election, and I know at one point, did you have Hillary's T-shirts in your store?
Yeah, we love Hillary T-shirts.
Okay, and this was a fundraising
That was
thing?
a while ago, but yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Robert Duffy is the one who's really politically minded, and I think he's been a big supporter of Hillary's for a while. And
so now how does this affect your planning of your collection? I mean, with the election coming up, did you think
to be honest, I don't really think about the entire world while fashion weeks are going on. I mean, we're so in our own world and our own thing that for the fact that I even know there's an election going on is a miracle, because all I can sort of do these past few weeks is eat, sleep, and breathe fashion.
Yeah.
As you know.
Yeah, and tell me also how you separate Vuitton, Marc by Marc, the collection. How do you keep them all separate?
Well, I work with 3 wonderful teams. I work with wonderful teams on everything, but when I'm here in New York, it's that's what it's about, and when I'm in Paris, it's about Vuitton. But we have different teams of designers and stylists, etc., that we collaborate, or I collaborate with each season. And even if we all are interested in the same kind of influences and things, they kind of manifest themselves, and are sort of the results are very, very different. The execution, the approach, the choice of colors, fabrics, etc. So we can all have a similar kind of feeling, but they end up being very different just by the different hands that are executing them, the different minds that process those thoughts.
Okay, and also there's a lot of organization.
Yeah,
takes a village.
Organization.
Takes a village.
Oh yeah, we're not talking about a world war or anything. I mean, a fashion show is a much bigger thing to organize.
Yeah, and so now you all are still open in stores with the Marc collection and everything. So what's next on your plate?
Well, the only thing I can think about right now is starting my show, the Marc Jacobs Show, on time Friday night, so that everyone has nothing to complain about and is
today was
hugely
half an hour.
happy.
You were really
half an hour is not even doesn't even count, because that's getting everyone seated.
Okay, great.
That's peanuts.